Matt. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. And first off, I gotta say, where have I been? I haven't uploaded in like a month, I think. But like, the answer is that I have gotten my new room. I took my brother's old room. I'm not sure how much you guys can see of it, but like, I got one room now. So that's one thing. And on top of that, there's been like a lot of like family gatherings in the past couple months, like dad's anniversary. Was July? Was it July? No, it was a grad party for my siblings as well. Yeah, we had like a lot of like get-togethers. I had to go with my siblings, dinner with siblings, half siblings. So it was a very busy past month. So yeah, that's why I've been. So I haven't been able to upload, but I have still been reading a lot. And yeah. And 2 days ago, I believe, 2 days ago, I went book shopping with my mom, Barnes and Nobles, obviously, and that's the second half of the other part of the video. I've got some books I want to share with you, but before I share that, I wanted to like explain why I haven't been uploading in the past few weeks, and why I have like a new background. I just moved in my brother's old room, so yeah. Yeah, so let's get started. I have 8 books here. There are 5 mystery and 3 historical fiction. Let's get started. The first 4 here are actually all a series, and hang on, I have to like arrange these because I want them in order. And that is a truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson. So the first 3 books in the series are like, actually, I'm very far into the first one. I've not finished the first one yet, but I think I will, like, maybe like by the end of the day. I'm not sure. Maybe not by the end of the day. Maybe like early tomorrow morning. But like, I'm very far into it. So essentially, the first 3 of these books, Truly Devious, The Fancy Stair, and The Hand on the Wall, are like about a girl named Stevie, and she's like obsessed with like true crime. She's like really passionate about it. And she like wants to like work for the FBI one day and like stop crime. And she gets accepted into this thing to a school called Ellingham Academy, and and the reason she applied there, because back in the 1930s when the school first built and like first opened, there was 2 murders and a kidnapping that took place there, and they were never solved. And the only clue the murderer and kidnapper left behind was a letter that was signed Truly Devious. And that's what the person known ever since then. And then when she's at the school, another murder strikes, and she's trying to figure out if it's like the same person as the one who struck like back in the 1930s, or like is like a fall, or is a different person. That's a part of these first 3 books, and it's like flashes back between modern day and 1930s when the murders and kidnapping took place. And then the 4th book in the series, The Box in the Woods, is like it's after she like figures out the case, and she like goes to like summer camp, cause like is it summer camp? Yeah, let's check. Okay, yeah, it's a campsite, and here like another, was it murder? I think it might be a murder too, and that murder took place here, and then like a famous podcast creator or something asked her to like come over here and to come to the camp and like help them like figure out the murder mystery. It was called The Box in the Woods Mystery. So yeah, those are the plots of these books. And the next mystery book, and the last one too, is Sadie by Courtney Summers. This book is set in New York, where I live. So, it's between two perspectives: the perspective of a famous podcast creator and like radio personality. It's like he's making a podcast based on this girl named Sadie who ran away from home, and yeah, so like this teenage girl, and the reason she ran away from home was because he's trying to figure out who murdered her younger sister, and that's part of this. And the other perspective is Sadie, who is trying to figure out the murderer, who the murderer is of her little sister. And yeah, it's a mystery story, and I actually really like podcasts, so I'm glad it has a podcast in it, so yay. And again, I have 3 historical fiction books. They're all standalones. So the first one here is actually it's very popular in Goodreads, I think, and I think it's a little popular in BookTube, I'm not sure. But that is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. I believe I pronounced that right. So this is about a 17-year-old girl living in 1950s India, and she's just been period of colonial rule, and she runs away from her abusive husband to live on her own this big city, and she ends up becoming a famous henna artist. But years later, she reunites with her husband, as well as a woman who claims to be her half sister. So yeah, I've never really read anything with the set in India, but actually no, I think I read a real Diaries book that's set in India. Yeah, I read that. It's about the princess went off the Harinara or something. But yeah, I never read about 1950s India and how it was free from British colonial rule. But I'm interested in learning more about the period. And the next one, these next 2 I actually never heard of before going to pick more of the novels. But I looked at the pretty covers, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I had to sneeze. But I saw the really, 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 really pretty covers, and I read both the back one of them, and I decided to buy them because these are both same with Truly Devious. They're both standalones, but they have they have a similar format. I want to say that they're flashing back, I guess. It was a summary says at least. But anyways, the first one of those is The Lost Diary of Venice by Margaux DeRoux. I think, yeah. So let me read back to this. In the wake of her father's death, Rose Newland finds solace in her work as a book restorer. When struggling painter William Lamazzo appears at her door one rainy afternoon, he brings him a 16th century treatise on art. A palimpsest, I can't read that, written over a hidden diary that has purposely been scraped away. Yet the restoration sparks an unforeseen challenge when William, a married man, and Rose experience an instant unspoken attraction. 5 centuries earlier, Renaissance-era Venetians find themselves preparing for a bloody war. Portrait artist Giovanni Lamazzo, however, is already fighting his own battle as his vision fades with each passing day. Facing the possibility of a completely dark world, Gio begins to document every encounter, including Amelia's final artistic feat, commissioned the painting Enchanting Courtney of one of Venus's most powerful military commanders. Soon he finds himself entrapped by forbidden love. Spellbound by Yu's revelations, Rose and William are forced to confront the reality of their own misspent connection. Richly detailed page in their shadow, one of his darkest times, Lost Eyes of Venus weaves a heartbreakingly vivid portrait of two vastly different worlds and two tales of enchanting, unrelenting love. So it's a romance story. Kind of get like Lovely War vibes from this a little bit. Yeah, like Lovely War and Nightingale, and like I love like the Renaissance and medieval periods. Like I love the pageant also. It's like set in medieval times, like dark medieval times. And this one's like set in the Renaissance. So like, and I'm Italian, so like I would like love to like read a book of characters that are Italian. So I'm really excited to read this. And next, the other book I'm describing is the Book of Lost Names by Kristin Harmel. So again, I'll read back to this. Eva Trapp Abrams, a semi-retired librarian in Florida, is at the return desk one morning when her eyes lock to a photograph in a newspaper nearby. She freezes. It's an image of book she hasn't seen in 65 years. A book she recognizes as a book of lost names. The accompanying article describes looting libraries across Europe by Nazis during World War II. The experience Eva remembers all too well. As a graduate student in 1942, Eva was forced to flee Paris as the rest of her father, a Polish Jew. Finding refuge in a small mountain town in the free zone, she begins forging identity documents for Jewish children fleeing neutral Switzerland. By erasing people comes with a price, along with a mysterious, handsome forger named Remy, Eva decides to find a way to preserve the real names of children who are too young to remember who they really are. The records they keep in the Book of Lost Names become even more vital when the resistance sell the work, which is betrayed and Remy disappears. As the Germans close in, Eva records the last vital message in the book. Decades later, she has the strength to get his answer, helping unite those lost in the war. So this is like giving me like huge Nightingale vibes right now, because it's also set in Paris, well, set in France technically, and it's also about like women during the war, and like it also like flashes back between like past and present, you know. So major Nightingale vibes from this, but I cannot wait to read this. I love historical fiction, and so I know I'm gonna love this book because I love the Nightingale. So, and I love what's like a frame story, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, so excited to read this book. I'm excited to read all of these. Even though I'm taking another stories one, I'm ready for into one. But yeah, guys, again. I'm so sorry for like not uploading like a month, but like I've been moving into my brother's room. It's like a lot of social gatherings, but yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe for the content, and I'll see you guys next time.